한국도 그렇지만 여기 중국도 이제 꽃게철이 시작이 됐나 봐요. 꽃게가 싸더라고요. 근데 제가 꽃게를 한 번도 달아본 적이 없어요. 달아보고 싶다는 마음만 있었는데 그냥 계속 맨날 똑같은 거 해먹고 그랬거든요. 근데 이번에는 다듬어 보려고 꽃게를 샀는데 얘가 살아있어가지고 냉동실에다가 한 10분 정도 얼려놓은 상태예요. 오늘은 이제 첫 시도다 보니까 가장 심플한 걸로 해서 꽃게 라면으로 가보겠습니다. 살아있어, 어떡해. 어머, 얘도 살았어, 어떡해. 진짜 미치겠네. 얘 힘센, 얘 힘센 거 봐. 어머, 웬일이야, 웬일이야. 어머, 어떡해, 세상에. 환장하겠다. 웬일이야. 얘 힘센 거 봐, 진짜.
Yeah, October is always the hairy crab season. Sorry, little guy.
Yeah,
You're sure it's dead, right?
we should pray. It was pretty
Brutal death.
and cruel.
Let's pray then. Lord, thank you for this meal and my wonderful wife who prepared it. And
No,
thank
don't
you-
say such a thing like that. Just say
Thanks.
sorry.
Stop! Don't interrupt a prayer. Thank you for these little crabs who are going to nourish our bodies. Amen.
I don't really taste crab that much. Whoa!
This is taking a lot of time and I'm hungry, so I'm gonna eat my noodles first.
I put male because apparently for female crab, because they are having eggs, they don't have much meat. But when you buy male, they have more meat. But I think I'm just not really good at taking the meat out. But it's good, isn't it? 엄마.
Yeah. That sausage, I wasn't even hungry, but then
오늘 not hungry?
not really. Cause I ate a lot last night, but smelling the sausage was making me hungry.
잘 먹겠습니다.
Hages습니다, honey. Thank you for making my breakfast. Good job, I was kind of looking to sleep, man. But I still woke up before 7, which is fine.
I also woke up at around 7. I wanted to have extra sleep, but the only extra sleep that I can have is just 1 more hour.
Obviously I wanted to sleep more, but slept well.
남편이 피자가 먹고 싶다고 하는 거예요. 근데 또 마침 제가 스타터가 있으니까 스타터로 피자를 만들어 보고 싶은 거죠. 그래서 챗GPT에다가 스타터로 만드는 피자 레시피를 알려줘 했더니 알려주더라고요. 그래서 챗GPT가 알려주는 대로 만드는 피자는 어떻게 나올까 싶어가지고 만들어 보려고요. 보이요. 무서워.
second pizza. Smells delicious. 여보, you spoil me really.
You can't live without me.
No, I am starting to think that I saved the country in a past life.
Please have the salad first.
Hot. Okay. It's time. 맛있어.
진짜 괜찮지 않아? 진짜 괜찮지?
It's more than kimchi, honey. It's delicious.
It's not like American brick oven pizza good, but as for homemade pizza, I'll give 10. You?
The flavor of the sauce is really good. I like the pepperoni, like the basil. The crust is much better. I'll say like 9.5.
I'll take it.
Anyway, how's your day?
Today was okay.
Ready for dessert?
Bring it on!
Yeah!
Happy birthday.
Second cake!
Happy birthday to you.
Oh.
Ha.
Wow. Look at that. Wow. Aren't you jealous?
Thanks for having birthday.
Oh, wow. That's so good. That is so good, honey. Oh my god. I thought the Boston cream pie was good, but this is good. You could sell this by the slice at a cafe. People would go wild for this. I'm not gonna lie, that might be the best dessert you've ever made.
Really?
It's so good. Oh my gosh. This literally, as we say, takes the cake.
Great success.
You might want to put it at the level of a child.
Oh. Like this?
You coming? Electrical.
Huh? Oh, thank you. Did you decorate your house? Not yet. But will you? Come by for the Halloween. We have some candies. 케이크가 많이 남았을 때는 이렇게 버터가 많이 포함된, 설탕이 많이 포함된 거는 잘 상하지 않으니까 이렇게 납게 포장해가지고 냉동실 보관하면 되게 오래 보관할 수 있어요. 저희는 거의 한 2주 안에 먹거든요. 근데 한 달 이상도 가요. 케이크 안에 설탕이 많이 포함된 이런 묵직한 케이크 같은 경우에는 1년 뒤에도 먹을 수 있거든요. 물론 뭐 1년 뒤에까지 이렇게 기다렸다 먹는 사람들은 없지만 보통은 이렇게 납게 포장해 놓으면 빨리 먹어야 돼 이런 강박 없이 천천히 여유롭게 먹을 수 있어요. 근데 다만 이렇게 해놓으면 제가 플라스틱 랩을 많이 쓰게 돼가지고 이 방법 외에는 다른 방법을 찾지 못해서 이렇게 쓰고 있긴 한데 혹시 플라스틱 랩 안 쓰고 납게 포장 잘 할 수 있는 방법 아시는 분들 있으면은 링크라든지 댓글 좀 남겨주세요.
Alright, so I never make requests for your food because I never have any super strong cravings like you do. But do you think you could make some lemon pepper wing?
Yeah.
Well, these are like fried chicken wings or baked chicken wings.
Yeah, but the sauce is
It's got
gonna be
like a
like
lemon
the
pepper
tangy
sauce. Oh.
and savory, salty. Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Next week.
오늘은 남편이 먹고 싶다고 했던 레몬치킨 해줄 거예요. 근데 그냥 레몬치킨만 먹기 좀 그런 것 같아서 리조또를 만들 건데 그린빈 남은 것도 좀 넣어가지고 만들어 보려고요.
Can I sit down?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
You wanted lemon chicken wing, right?
Lemon pepper chicken wings.
Lemon pepper chicken. Yeah, this is lemon pepper chicken, but this is not wing. The reason why I didn't make it with the wing was because we are recommended to not to have anything that's fatty.
Right. Ah, fatty. Okay.
Lean meat.
Are wings fatty?
Yeah, I mean it has the skin that's
Ah, true.
juicy.
Okay. 잘 먹겠습니다.
잘 먹겠습니다.
Wow. Oh, hot. Careful, careful, careful. It's hot. Hot for me. I like the rice with the green beans in it. It's really good. Mwah. I'm gonna try the chicken. Mmm. That's really good, baby.
Right?
Wow. That's good. I'm definitely gonna add this to your go-to recipes. That's delicious. Nice. So, how was the book bar?
Good.
Does anybody ever come in there?
Yeah, they were